Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So I'm here still getting ready. I got this bright idea when I was in my studio. I had paint left over on my palette. And you know, there's nothing worse than having gorgeous colors on your palette and needing to clean it off to do another painting. So I've been in the habit, I'm still cutting out my little squares too, but you know, I had like 20 minutes and I thought, well, I have time to do a little abstract painting before I get ready. Well, I didn't really have enough time. I thought about it. I thought it's very frugal of me, and I'm not frugal so much about money as I'm frugal about colors, and I love the colors. So I'll show you what I made. It might make a really fun, good morning, Carol Ann, a fun phone case cover for this summer. So let me turn this around, then I'll show you what I'm going to paint. I'll show you both. So I'm going to paint the magnolias, but isn't this fun? These are just colors that were left on my palette, and I love kind of how they look like kind of the 60s colors a little bit, don't they? I don't know, I love that kind of avocado green, so I'll just peel this off. So when this dries, I could scan it in and make it into like phone cover or a beach towel or something fun like that. Whoops, pull that other one off. So yeah, that's what I did. I had those colors, probably from, oh, I know. It was from I've been obsessed with painting the poppies. I need to get more poppies to do another photo shoot. But anyway, isn't that fun? No. Now I can move on to the next thing, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I thought I had time to do that real quick before I started this. I didn't quite, so I'm not quite ready, but if I need to put more colors out or whatever, I will do that. But welcome, everyone. And nor did I really adjust my lights, but I do have my coffee, and that's all that matters. So what do we need to mix? Good morning, Bonnie. Hi, Carol. Hi, Susie. It's got some glare on it. Let me see if I can shift this light. Okay. So definitely pinks, blues, and that kind of brownish color in the background there. Julie says, I stopped receiving and noticed that you were painting. I thought about you last night and looked up your name. Yay, it notified me. I missed you. Oh, I know. It's like, Julie, I think if you don't interact with anything I post for a while, then you stop getting my posts. So like when I go through and look at my feed, if there's things like, I don't necessarily like what's posted that I feel like I need to like spend time with it or leave a comment. But if it's someone that I want to see their content, I will either like it or just write a little note. You know, it's always good to leave a comment, and that helps my algorithm too when you do that. Always appreciated. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, it is crazy. It's like if you don't interact, then you don't know that person's doing anything. Good morning, Martha. Okay. I just noticed this too. This in the front here, that's sort of a really fun gray color. I need to put a gray out here on my palette. So I'm a little further behind than I usually am because I got off task. But as artists, doesn't that happen a lot? Like there's just so many fun things to do. Sometimes it's hard to stay focused on what the task at hand. That's always a problem for me. And the task at hand is usually like 100 things. So I go like, I'll start working on something, and then I'll move on to something else and something else and something else. And then by the time I come back around at the end of the day, I'm not entirely sure I've gotten anything done. But I had fun in the process, so that's all that matters. And eventually it all gets finished. Not done. Wrong word. I need some white out here. I don't have any white. I did order some new art supplies yesterday. I've been painting these, I'll show you before I start here. I've been painting poppies, so I need to get some more and do another photo shoot. And here's another one. Aren't they fun? I've been having so much fun. But I photographed this when I was walking the other day. So, of course, now it got chilly again, so I think it could kill all the spring growth that we've been seeing around here. Which would be very sad. Okay, let me get on task here. Trying to think what I have to do. I'm going to put a little bit of purple out I don't have all my colors quite ready, and I feel like that dark color of the tree in the background is super dark, and that makes that pink really pop, so I don't want to not do that. So just put a little bit of that out. So forgive me if I'm a little off kilter today. Nothing unusual. Mix it right there. And I do want it to be warm, so I'm going to add some brown and a little gray. Let's see what we get. That looks just about perfect. So I'll put this up out of the way. And then I could use that and add, for my dark areas, I'm going to add magenta. So I kind of have a very, very dark magenta. And I'll lighten that a little bit. I like to add a little bit of, like, if I have a really dark kind of background color, I like to use that sometimes to make my dark shadow values of another color in the piece. I want to lighten that a little bit. So what should I put in there? I think I'll do a little bit. I have radiant pink up here in the corner. Oh, isn't that? It's perfect. Gosh, you know, the more and more you mix colors, you get so much better at it. I think when I started doing this years ago, I couldn't even imagine that I'd be able to, like, look at something and kind of guess what colors would make up. I'm gonna add, I feel like I love the color, but I feel like I don't have enough of it. So I just added more magenta in there, and then I can still lighten it a little bit. Am I missing anything? A little Spanish. I don't know. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? What's new? I've had a crazy week. We've been helping out. My mother-in-law was in the hospital last week. Did I tell you? I probably told you that last week. For those of you who were here last week. She's definitely doing better, but it's been a busy time getting her well. And I went to, had lunch with some art friends yesterday, which was really fun. Always love hanging out with other artists. Okay, now I need to make that more pink. I know, Martha, I've been at Woodcrest a lot lately. I was hoping I'd run into you. Walking the halls. But I think your mom and my mom are in different wings, aren't they? Thank you, Ellen. Ellen said, glad your mother-in-law's getting better. She is on the mend. Oh, isn't that pretty? I love pink. Oh, my goodness. Get that well mixed. Now that I've been working on my larger paintings, I feel like I need a larger palette knife to mix with. I'm trying to mix like huge piles of paint, and I need more light pink ink to go to white. So get a little bit more of my radiant magenta. Good morning, Sherry. Let me see. I'm not doing a very good job of reading and talking today. And I'm trying to think how I want to do this painting. Like, should I make the whole background pink and then do the blues over top? Or should I put in more realistically what we see? I don't know. Not sure. What sounds like more fun? And usually fun is how I decide. Martha says they're pretty far apart. Amazing. I run into Anne so often considering that. Yes. Michael said, are you loving your new setup for larger paintings? Yes, I'm absolutely loving it. And kind of one of the points is that I can work on more than one painting at a time. That I have not done. I think that's a mindset thing that I've got to kind of get myself used to thinking about doing that. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I have to get used to painting large to begin with, and then to paint more than one large painting at a time. Sounds crazy. But I'll get there. Baby steps. That's what all of doing art is, I think, just baby steps. Okay. I need some almost, that has a little pink in it. Pull that out. Then I need some kind of grayish, greenish sort of something. I like that. Keep that and then go green. Oh, what else in there? Or gray. That gray has a very low tinting strength, but oh, isn't that pretty? I definitely need that color. Really pretty. Hi, Shara. How are you? I need another. I'm going to put out a little bit more. That was that French Androise gray. It's really pretty. I'm going to put more of that out. Although the top of my tube, my paint's getting really dry, and my tube has all this like gunk on it, and it's spilling onto my palette. I need to like clean that off a little bit. I don't keep the cleanest paint tubes all the time. How many shades of each color do you try to mix? I don't. It's not very intentional how I do it. I would say 3 or 4 is enough. But like in this case, I did a little more than that. I'll put a little purple in it and see what happens. Oh, that's nice. Do you ever like mix up a color and love it and decide that you're going to put it in the painting whether it's there or not just because you love the color you mixed? That happens to me sometimes. It's like, yeah, nah, it's going to have to be in the painting. It's a pretty color. Even if it's just a little kiss of it somewhere. All right, that's good. Now I need my blue. Let me clean this off. Sorry, I'm still bouncing. I tried to secure my table when I switched it over here so that it would not move around much, but still does a little. All right, I'll do some of that true, and then I need some of that with, I might put a little, if this can get out of my tube. You know, I love this Video Blue Extra Pale. It's almost all gone, but let's put a little bit out here. Mix that into my blue. Let me see. Ellen says, I can't see other comments, so can't help you out in answering today. Isn't that weird, Ellen? You keep having some quirky things with your internet, or your feed. I don't know what the word is for what you're having quirky problems with. I guess your feed, not your internet. But thank you. All right. I like those colors very much. I think that's all we need. I think that should, if we can always make more if we need. Oh, Susan can't. Oh, no one can see each other's comments. Well, isn't that weird? Huh. Well, I sure can't begin to figure out why. Bonnie said she logged, oh my gosh, and that's our community part, is being able to see. Now I really have to read everybody's comments. No, I didn't hit anything, I don't think. Well, who knows? Last week, Michael pointed out that I had it, somehow I had a filter on my, where I was filming. One of those crazy ones. I can't see them. So let me see. No questions yet. Isn't that weird? Invite to join. That's not going to do anything for requests to join. I never know what that means. Can't see them. I don't even begin to know how to fix it. If anybody wants, you could maybe Google it for me, but I can't stop to do that. Or I'll just try. Carol Ann says, anybody having trouble with the video? It could be a new Instagram change. Oh, Ellen, wouldn't that be great? So you can't read each other's comment. I love that photo. Oh, so Cher can see the comments. That's bizarre. Or did something change? That's just crazy. No trouble. Oh, that's It's nuts. I have no idea. I couldn't even begin to tell you guys. Michael can see him too. All right, well, I can't change it, so hopefully maybe it'll shift, and I'll have to look it up later. So I think because there's so many like little bits of color in the background, it's so kind of speckly, I think I might just totally do... Oh, Beth says, I don't know what to do with. Do you want to join? I think if I do that, then it splits the screen with the person who's on. Like if I want to like interview somebody, if I hit that button, then you'll see them at the top half, me at the bottom half. And I don't even care. Like it would be kind of fun to do that and have people pop on here because we all know each other, to see each other's faces and to chat. But when I did it one time, then I think I had trouble downloading it afterwards. So maybe I'll have to do a trial one and see what happens. You know what I mean? Like not do it on my Wednesday morning live, do it like on a Tuesday and play around with it and see what happens. Because it would be fun to have people pop in here and chat with me, right? You see what they look like. So anyway, share some in my jammies. Not today, okay. Oh yeah, Beth says that'd be hard for me to do and paint at the same time. It would be. I'm going to help Beth with something again on Thursday. It is hard to, like if I had an extra set of hands half the time, I could do a whole lot more. Like I was thinking again last night, I need to do for my inspiring art. I've been promising to do a large painting as one of our lessons. And I just can't figure out how to film shooting down it. Like right now, it'd be nice if you could see my palette as well as what I'm painting. And I don't worry about it on here because it's not, it's just a free thing that I'm doing here. But in my group, I like them to be able to see the whole process. And I can't figure that out. And Beth said she'll come help me. Yeah, I might take you up on that, Beth. That's a good idea. That is a really good idea. All right, I'm just going to wipe off a little bit, even though these are pink areas. It just gives me an idea where things are. Good morning, Emerson. Good morning, Tina. This. And. Yes, so pretty. This is on a tree. Like these magnolias are up so high. So I partly zoom in and finding one of the lowest sets of flowers is how I photograph them. But I was out for my walk and like, I don't like to walk into people's yards. I think they'll think I'm weird if I'm out there photographing stuff. A lot of people maybe that I pass might know me a little bit and they would absolutely know why I'm lurking in their yard taking photos of their trees. But some people would not. I think, who is that crazy lady out there doing that? But I'm sure people think that about me anyway. I'm always having fun. I love magnolias. Always wanted to paint them. Yeah, they're so pretty. Hopefully this cold weather won't stunt them or anything. Just wiping some of that off where the blues are so that it doesn't show through too much. So it's kind of a fun way to start. It's fun to switch up how you paint because if you do that, like you usually learn from it. So it doesn't matter if most of the time if your paintings don't work out because eventually I think that also helps you figure out what your own kind of style is. I even do that with I've been trying so hard to loosen up when I'm painting like my abstracts in my sketchbook. And the one I'm working on right now, I'm loving it and it is so not loose. I was just thinking about just turning the page and not finishing it, but I'm having fun with it. That's all that matters. But it's like rigid squares that I'm kind of coloring in. I think that's probably good. I think that's good. Okay, let's do some pigment sticks. Sorry, this is bouncing. What did Cher say? Oh, love your painting. Now, thank you. I want sheets like that. What did I talk about sheets, Ellen? I love sheets. Oh, yes, me too. I know what you're saying. I want sheets like that too. And like this one, the one that I did this morning. I want sheets like that too. Wouldn't they be fun? I love buying sheets. And do you know what I buy? I love white linen sheets, but I should be buying really fun patterns. I don't know. I don't always love the designs these days. I don't know. They're not as fun as they used to be. I think a lot of things aren't as fun as they used to be. I don't know why. I don't know if people do things too quickly. I think, not that I know, but I'm guessing some of the lack of the coolness and funness of some products is that everything's so disposable now. Like I think back in the day when they would create products that they would plan to sell for a long time. Like if you bought something and you loved it, you could go get it again, the same thing. But now, like if you find something you love, if you don't buy it, and if you love it and you want it in every color, it'll be gone within a couple weeks. Isn't that crazy? Never to be seen again. I don't get it. What a great idea to block in the light tones first. Yes, that just gives me kind of a map of where I'm headed. Getting lost in the weeds here. I'm doing too much fussing and stuff that I don't need to be. So let's get this in a little more seriously and thick and not be so precious. All right, blue. What else? Do I have all my colors? Yeah, I just need the blue. Great idea. Oh, I'm sorry, I did read that. Ellen, good morning. Happy Wednesday, Allie. I always buy white. So do I. Me too. I end up with white every time. I do the same because then it's easy to wash all your sheets together. There's so many practical reasons to buy white, but like as a kid, I always loved fun sheets. Do that. All right, I think that's good. Good fun start. Good morning, Dot. Okay, I'm putting my pigment sticks away, get them out of my way. Of course, I have dirty fingers. Okay, now I'm going to block in. I usually start with my darks to my lights, so I'm going to think about where my darkest darks are. It's really that tree back there. And Dot, this is the magnolia over on Hershey. I photographed it the other morning on my walk. Dotto Grandma's my next door neighbor who's watching us. She walks every day. She's my walking inspiration. So this is all kind of in shadow area, but I do need a little bit of dark in there. I'm going to try and keep this loose and let some of that pink show through, even where it isn't necessarily in the painting. Bonnie says the best sheets are Kirkland 100% cotton. Feel like silk, better than Boyle and Branch brand. Boyle and Branch, but I'm much more reasonable. Oh, really? I'll have to check them out. Kirkland. Where's Kirk? Is that Costco? Colors. What colors that paint? Oh, the green pigment stick was cadmium green pale. I love that color. I'm missing the comments of the Wednesday gang. Ellen, I'm sorry. I don't know why that happened. Oh, decorate with color pillows. I love that idea. I've got to redo my bedroom now that I've been redoing my studio. It's very helpful. I'm self-taught oil painter and haven't used oil pastels. I'm going to try them. Yes, they're a lot of fun. Nice sized brush. Yeah, I'm gonna love a good big brush. And I'll have to get out my little... Okay, I'm back. You know, sometimes you just have those days that feel like you should just go back to bed. Obviously, I'm having one of those today. Hopefully you guys will all come back. I have no idea what happened there. I don't even own that stock photo, so I don't know where that came from, how I pulled that up. I couldn't pull that up to be a visual in the middle of this if I tried, but it happened and it's fine. So what I had to do was I did this before and had to leave and come back, and then I lost the first half, and I like to put these on my YouTube channel. So I had to save it and post it. Jennifer said, it's okay. The painting will be beautiful. Thank you, Shelley. I'm glad you're back, Shelley. Okay. Phew, craziness. Yep, I guess it's all about just going with the flow. When stuff goes wrong, you just figure out what's next and just move on. Don't let it slow you down. Certainly with art, that's the truth too. Just keep on going. Make the best of whatever comes your way. Where is this goes? Figure out where this is. Yeah, you can't let little technical difficulties stop you. We'd never get anything done. The other thing I always love people say is don't wait till you're ready. Like if you want to do something, whatever it is, if you wait till you're ready, you'll never get around to it. So why wait? Just dive right in. I am pretty good at that. Not waiting till I'm ready. Okay. All right. Now I gotta get myself focused again. That can take me off focus a little bit when things happen. You have to think about how I'm going to speckle in the blue at the end. I think I'll leave that till the very end to add that in. Okay. So thanks for coming back, guys. Let me make sure nobody said anything. I'm afraid to touch my phone now. I'm afraid something wonky is going to happen. Well, if it happens again, we'll just do the same thing again. Crazy morning. I'm looking for my shadow areas of these, of the magnolia. That's bright pink in there. I want to try and hold on to some of the bright pink that I already have down. That's kind of a dark gray back here. Just put that in. Irma's still not seeing comments. Now, isn't that crazy? I think that it's Instagram. I don't think it's me. Let's hope it's not me. I think Instagram's just being wonky today. And we're along for the ride. All right. And yeah, some people can see comments, some people can't. So it's got to be more of an Instagram issue, not something crazy that I did, which is what I always assume that it is. Something that I did. I'll blend that a little bit. That's really glowing over there. I'd like to hold on to some of that. What time is 8:33. Okay, we're still good. I was almost feeling like I needed to hurry, but I don't. We have plenty of time this morning. I can only see my comments, Jennifer. It's like you already know what you said. That's crazy. I just have no control today. We just have to accept it. And I always feel like when it starts out like this, it very easily could have a whole day like this. It's a little off kilter. All right, where else do I have shadow? This is behind here. Allie says, but that's kind of crazy and a good thing. It was a G-rated stock photo that showed up. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. But isn't it funny that that's not even a stock photo that I bought or have or even have in my photos? Like, where did it come from? That's crazy. Yeah, I've never seen it before in my life. I could see if like my photo that I'm using showed up or something from my camera roll. No, that would make sense. Okay, if I lose something, I have been enjoying using the squeegee thing. So if I kind of lose a bright color that I want, I can go back and squeegee it out to what's underneath. And I do want to keep it simple. This is it'll be like right there. I don't really want that color underneath, so I'm going to get my little squeegee tool. Pull that off. All right, that's good. That's the one that I learned the squeegeeing from. If you're not following her, you have to follow her. It's Beth Bathe, Bathe. She does plein air painting and uses the squeegee as. Now she creates gorgeous paintings. And also, if you're in my inspiring art group, I did go and she did a painting session with us that you can watch inside of our platform. If you'd like to see her doing that. And my membership group's always open. So if anybody wants to like join us in there, you're welcome to. It's under the Learn part of my website. That's the other thing. I'm starting to work on updating my website. That's such a huge project. I start working on it and then I kind of stop and lose focus. And it's not that I don't want to redo it. I enjoy the redoing my website part of it. It's the writing copy part of it that I don't like. I wish I'd get more confident with doing that. I'm not going to put that little odd one in there. I don't need that for any reason. Doesn't bring anything to the table. That's the other nice thing when you paint, you can choose what stays in your painting and what doesn't. Sometimes I end up painting what I see and don't even think about that. Ellen says, I got a long replacement rubber and cut the squeegee for my clips. Thank you, Beth. Shelly says, I got my squeegees the other day. Thanks for sharing this technique. It is very fun. Fit my clips, yes. Did I say that or did I say whatever you said? I don't know. I want to keep thinking about keeping it loose, not getting too precious with anything. not do my lightest lights yet. You can see that I'm holding off on that. Hi, Tina. Hi, Laura. Hi, Mary. I'm having a crazy morning today. And I could go to a smaller brush too, but I don't really want to. I would tell you to use a big brush, so. Greens. Tina says, good morning. It's looking beautiful. Thank you. I'm having some technical difficulties today, so I don't know if you'll be able to read everybody else's comments or not. The other day I was having a terrible time with my internet, and I had a very short window of time to get stuff accomplished. And I sat down on my computer, and I could not get anything to work. I couldn't even connect to my server. I couldn't do anything. And of course, I was terribly frustrated because my work window was very short, and then all I did really was waste time. I should have taken a nap. Yes, Beth has a demo tomorrow. Do you want to tell them what the demo's for, Beth? I don't remember what you told me. I'm going to go to her studio and help her. Be an extra set of hands. I'm going to use a larger brush. I mean, a smaller brush. Oh, I don't know if they can copy and paste that, Beth. I'm trying to think how I can share that. If you send that to me in a message, I'll put it maybe in the link in my bio if people want to go click on that link. Does that sound good? Do you guys know what I mean by that? If she sends that to me, I'll put it in the link in my bio here on Instagram if you want to see what Beth's doing tomorrow. And you could just explain it real quick on here. Yeah, I don't think that you can copy comments, but I'm not entirely sure. Smaller brush feels good. Would Bonnie say? Yes. Yep. Sometimes it does feel like a nap is the best alternative. Yes. It's almost like the universe is telling you should go take a nap, and I just don't listen. I should have known that whatever I was doing was not working. Just walk away from the computer. I'm getting a little better at that with age. Instead of trying to plow through, like I kind of plow through, get her done through my whole life. And now it's kind of like just listen to the universe and let go, and don't try to push it because it's not going to get you anywhere. It's a much better theory. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Yep, yes. The path of least resistance, yes. Jeannie said I'd love to join her. Okay, so, and I'll also put it, I always send out a newsletter, like I'll send out a newsletter hopefully today. I've got a lot on my to-do list, but I will tomorrow. Let's say I'll do it tomorrow morning, and I will put the link to what Beth's doing. So is it a live demo, Beth, and anybody can watch? Is that what you're doing? Oh, I'll be demonstrating with Cobra water mixable oils and some of the new water mixable oils. Okay, so I will add the link so you guys can watch her tomorrow. And it's at 3 o'clock, I think, 3 o'clock Eastern time. And I'm going to get there, Beth, at 2:30. What time is it? 8:42. Boy, time's flying today. Pretty. Okay, so let me work on a little bit of this. Oops. Sometimes when you lay down paint and there's too much paint underneath, you have to like go back and do it very lightly again. It's really pretty. I don't know if it feels enough like the light's hitting it, but it's hard to know some of that stuff until I put the blues in too. So do I want to put the blues in the background, play around with the background right now before I put my lightest lights in? A little bit of me is saying, yeah, that might not be a bad idea to do that. That little something on my brush I got to clean off. It felt a little thick there. I just want to suggest the stuff in the background. So maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe lighten this. Soften this right here just the littlest bit. That's good. I gave that pop of color. It needed to be much lighter. So let me play with the blue. I've got nothing to lose except now wait, I see a little. I'm going to go. This needs to go dark back here. Okay. Oh, okay. Bonnie says you have great vision. I lost in your color. I lost the pattern until. Yeah. Yeah, you do. I love to watch it come together. It is a little magical. Beth said, this is beautiful. I like how painting out at the same time, painting shapes. Yes, that's what I'm doing, painting shapes. Colors are so beautiful. I love them too. They do make me happy. You know, like I was saying, when I had to fit in that little painting this morning, it's not because I'm frugal financially. It's because I'm frugal when I have like a gorgeous color. I don't want to waste it. So that's been a fun reason to play with my abstracts because I don't want to waste my fun colors. I'll go ahead and pop some blue and then I'll put my lightest lights in. Good morning, Kim. I had to go pick up t-shirts this weekend. We're going to my niece had colon cancer, and this is her 10-year anniversary of being cancer-free. And my whole family goes to DC, and we run the colon cancer, what is it called? The Scope It Out 5K on Sunday morning. So it'll be a fun weekend, but we got t-shirts made to celebrate her 10-year anniversary. So it's so exciting. What a wonderful thing to celebrate. All right. Ooh, I like the pops of blue. Aren't they fun? Ellen, I was using my rosemary brush. Now I'm using my Turcal brush. Yes. So excited for Erin. Yep, it is so fun. Although it looks like it's going to be chilly. It usually is when we go do this run. I wish it would be warm and sunny, but it kind of never is. But we'll have fun nonetheless. And I do love to go to DC. It's a fun area to bop around and eat and visit. They live in Arlington, and I think we're staying in Ballston. I think that's the area. And we go out to breakfast after the run on Sunday, and at a little place called the Silver Diner that's just, it's the best diner ever. Oh, it's kind of fun. I do love like the pops. Like I don't know that I want my background to be a whole lot more than that. I just love the suggestedness of it, or Oh, and the other thing, so I totally am hoping that the weather's nice enough that I can get some cherry blossom photos, because the cherry blossoms, Bonnie says I was actually born in a hospital in DC. Oh, were you, Bonnie? That's so cute. Yeah, I'm hoping to get cherry blossom photos. So maybe that's what I'll be painting next week if I can get. They're also hard to photograph because the trees are up. So for the way I paint, I like to have my the detail, and if the tree's up too high, I can't get to it. It's can be a little tricky. I love the suggestion of it. Okay, I might just stop and work on my big chunks now. It's already 48 times a flying today. So let's work on some latest lights. Oh, I need to put some dark in here, I think. And this is when I always start holding my breath when I get to this part. Ellen says, I miss the cherry blossom season so much now that you're in Florida. Yeah, I'm sure. And we have them in Lancaster too, but I don't know. Somehow it's a lot more fun to photograph them in DC. And the run is by, I guess it's called the mall. Like we run down by the monument, I think it's called. I always call it an obelisk. I think that's a French word for its shape. Cherry blossoms are in peak bloom in DC. Yep. And so I'm hoping to get some great painting reference while I'm there. Got a little wonky. Let me be a little more assured with my brush stroke there. No hesitation. Okay. Washington Monument and the Mall. Yeah, that's where I'll be. We had them in our back garden in Virginia. I loved it. I bet. That's so nice, Ellen. But you have other wonderful things in Florida now. I was thinking about that. Someone was talking about Florida. I haven't been to Florida since I think I took my kids to Disney World after 9/11. Isn't that crazy? I don't think I've been to Florida since 2011. We did take them, they didn't suffer. We took them to Disneyland in California because our friend lives out there, but not to, like Isabel's never been to Disney World. But in a lot of ways, I like Disneyland better anyway. I got to think a little bit about what I'm doing here with this petal because that's an important part. And this, yeah, that kind of did it. It just is that suggestion that it's that edge. Yeah, that did it. That little stroke like made that look like it's coming forward. And then once you get it like that, then don't fuss with it because then that's what messes things up all the time. Trust me. It's like once you get something and you like how it looks, try to avoid it so that you don't mess it up. It needs a little. Oh, that was probably my sister writing to me. It's funny, I remembered this morning to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I get distracted when I get messages when I'm filming live and thinking and talking and all the things are happening, but I didn't put my iPad on Do Not Disturb. All right, I'm going to do this one. What time is it? 52. We're in great shape. Okay. I want that to be like Like I even like that blue in there. I do want to blend this a little bit here. And this. And there. I'm just kind of dancing around figuring out oh my gosh, it's so pretty, isn't it? Wow. Okay. No, wait, did I miss anything else from you guys? No, I don't think so. Mary Geller said, love it. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I love the pink showing. Now there's a little tension spot between the two right here that this is in shadow. I put a little green down there. And then this comes up like that. I don't want to get too precious. And I say that to myself when I know I'm doing it. And a little bit of the green down here. All right, did I miss any important spots? Yeah, this dark area right here, I didn't want to. That brings that forward a little bit because that is dark. That's part of that branch. This could go dark right here. All right. Does anybody see anything else that I'm missing? Oh, she says, I'm amazed at how much you can paint on top of paint. And it's a lot of that is how you hold your, how much pressure you put down. Like if I want to paint on top of paint and it's thick, I have to just put my paint down very lightly or it won't lay on top. So I want those colors to like lay on top of the other colors. Does that make sense? And now I'm kind of moving around paint that's already on there. I love when that happens. I need pure white highlights. I could do that, Ellen. It's not quite pure white, but it's pretty darn close. Let's see. This could use it here. Time is it 56? Oh, you know what? I don't have to stress because I always think it's going to turn off, but it doesn't for one thing. And the other thing is I stopped and came back because I had my technical difficulties. So it's not going to care. Whoever it is, Instagram. It's Instagram and it. I think so. Now I have to watch for that moment when I'm making changes and it's not getting better, it's just changing. That means I'm done. I don't know, I think I might be finished. I like the pink showing through. I'm glad that I chose that color in the background. It has a nice energy to it with that showing through. Kim says, I just opened an Etsy shop. How long did it take to get rolling? Kim, I don't think it has yet. That's my honest answer. I'm not so sure it's been worth it, but I don't want to discourage you. Are you going to sell originals or prints, or what are you thinking? In Etsy. Of course, I also don't spend a lot of time working on it either. It's just where I sell my prints, and I don't even promote that I have prints. So where's that going to get me? It's one too many things for me to take care of, I think. All right, I'm going to sign it. But that doesn't mean you won't do well at it. You just have to promote it. You really have to get people to go there. And even if you do the thing where you run ads, like I do sell stuff at Christmas, but I don't have a lot on there. So I have to say that I don't put the effort in that I could to doing that. So let me turn this around. Thank you, Barb. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me and sticking with me through my crazy glitch of whatever's happening to my internet or the universe. I don't know. And sorry that you guys couldn't see each other's comments. I'll have to Google that and see if it's just, I think it's just a quirky thing because some people could. She said, it's beautiful. Thanks for sticking through it. And the glitches, yes. Perseverance, yes. Always the fun thing. So it was fun hanging out with all of you. I will post this on my YouTube channel if you want to go watch it. Now I have two things that I've done so far that I filmed just for YouTube that's in the other orientation. So I need to do a little bit more of that. Maybe when Izzy gets home from college for the summer. Oh, thank you, Ellen. Ellen already looked it up and sent me something to read. So thanks for coming, guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again next week. Have fun. Bye.